profile to save that so you can keep doing it over and over again. Yep, that makes that amazing. So you need one of them. So right now you will need one of them as smart move.
No,
Let's see here. Where's 1991 at? Alright, 1991 center. So,
Someone just canceled animation.
Hey, it got fixed.
alright. Anyways, but yeah, no. Grab there's the base A kit.
Hi.
Grab the DC-15 from that one because it comes with an 80 round magazine that acts like an auto rifle. I want to see how it works with you in that role.
Copy. I'll get them.
Just grab extra ammo for it.
So,
Bunch.
where are all the channels I need?
User joined your channel.
If you press M, you can see plus you know all you need is purposes. Not maybe anywhere else. Under briefing. Wait, black around the entirety? Do you not have a map? That looks like a pilot. We do a pilot. Wait, 1750. Yeah, okay, we have both pilots on. Yep. I'll be calling you, Cass. Yes.
When can we have pilot helmets? People keep mistaking us for normal infantry.
Welcome to being shinies. You're all good.
It's not about unique, it's about being identifiable as a pilot.
You check for it first, Bill?
It's not unique from other pilots.
If I don't have the pauldrons, do you want me to?
So how come those guys get to be unique? How come those guys get to be unique?
Like I said,
Your
go
logic
check.
is flawed!
Pretend they're not there.
No.
Why are you using a visor that doesn't light up?
Because they're not
You
shiny.
can't order me to because you don't outrank me.
They're from different battalions, that's why.
What am I hearing bitching about now?
Modding shit.
Street wants to be unique.
That's
No,
not
modding shit.
it!
I'm looking at the antennas on your head floating in the wrong area.
It's great, isn't it?
Oh.
Amazing. If you don't like it so much, go fix it then.
Okay, cool. I'll remove the P1s.
Wild behavior.
It would fix it.
I see the signals.
That's not fixing, that's removing, and that's not what I told him to do. See, Jay tries to do malicious compliance, but then fails because he's doing the opposite of compliance. Let's see, are we missing anybody before we begin? Okay, see Hollow and Wolfie's still trying to load in.
Wait, Wolf is voting it?
He's trying to.
He's... Oh, that motherfucker.
What do you mean, that motherfucker? What happened?
He has been ignoring me all day because he's fucking passed out, and so he wakes up just in time for your off. Priorities.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm father.
And I'm wife. What's your point? I fuck him. You don't.
But you see, I can take him fishing.
User joined your channel.
Fuck your son while fishing.
User left your channel.
Where did you get fishing from?
User joined your channel.
Who hurt
It
you?
sounded like somebody said fishing.
Natural did.
You blame me for your own retardation. I didn't.
User joined
do
your
that.
channel.
That's Canadian education there.
Not my fault.
Wait, no, I
Not
take
my
that
fault
back.
you
Hey, wait a minute,
dropped
because
me.
Street's smart.
You
So,
dropped me. You're the one who dropped me.
drop you? No, I threw you down the well.
See, the reason Zeri got back out of the well was because she was so much of a syrup chugger, she needed more syrup.
It's not chugger, it's sucker. There's a difference.
Alright, calm down.
Love you, Zeri.
Where do I stand?
What? Who are you?
Smoking up.
Let's grab anywhere right now. I haven't settled everyone just yet. Everything official we get next week, but since this is an ad hoc op, I'm just going to be grabbing everyone together here soon.
Wolfie, you got this. You got a good name.
Wolfie.
Okay, let's see. We're missing anybody at all.
Just in case, I canceled both spots to KK3 and...
There you
and
go.
Okay.
I've
so-
received the hubby.
I don't think we're missing anybody, so for the sake of simplicity, if you wish to be a team leader, please step forward in front of me.
Oh, in front of you?
I'll be divvying up teams. 2 team leads, 3 team leads.
I'm just a technician, so.
Did I speak for technicians? I said team leader. Shut your ass up. Anyway, for fuck's sakes. Okay. Anyway. Thank you, Trevor. Yeah, all right. So to keep it a little simple, let's see here. We have 2 chain gunners today. 3 chain gunners today. It'll be a little special. All right. Who are my chain gunners? Come down, please. Let's see the names. 2306.
777.
Okay. All right, McMillan, you'll be in charge of these 2 lovely machine gunners. So, go and take your place on that far orange square with the 2 lights there, or the 3 lights there. That way I can organize it. You guys will be listed as Charlie team or green to keep it simple. All right.
Good team management, Green.
Do you have any marksmen here?
Me.
1 marksman? Okay.
Jordan 2 as well.
What are you doing? 77?
0175. 0175.
Zero, 175.
Wait, what about them?
They're also marksmen.
They want to have the marksman kit.
No one showed them where to get the kit.
Go show them. Alright. If you're missing a kit, go back there with them. Grab a kit.
Our radio's gonna be 103.
We're ahead of schedule, so we're fine.
103.
You're ready.
103.
Alright. In the meantime,
777, join up the team.
1999, let's see here. That's Zeri. Oh boy. Oh great. Let's see.
Shit, I can step back.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think how I want to rig this up.
Base interact, join team.
I should do a hit counts here. So my vehicle crew is right there. 1750. Yeah, okay, that's 2 vehicle.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, that's the one with the helmet off. That makes sense. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh, I can do 3 teams of 4. Okay. Here's what we're gonna do then. Let's see here. 7357. You're going to take. 5 is references. Very fun. All right, you're gonna take 5048. You're going to take 9301. Okay. Oh, we got another one coming in. Jesus. Okay. And you're gonna take
I like
for,
them.
for fun 1089. You're gonna take 1089. All right. Now, 0175, go stand with a green team. You're gonna stand up there with the machine gunners. All right.
User joined
7357
your
taking
channel.
place in your team. You have 4 guys now. Alright. The remainder will go with 1999. So go stand up there. Right. And I gotta figure out where to place this motherfucker. Let's see this one. So, designation is as follows. 7357 will be Alpha Team. 1999 will be Bravo Team. And Charlie will be led by 1990. Now, bear in mind, this is not an official team. At this point in time, the intention is to once again test weapons, test the settings and whatnot. As of today, watch next week. So, I like to take it a little bit more seriously than if you see any problems, any glitches, anything missing, please let me know. You're also here for AAR when I can take more notes and I want to stop the operation. For any respawns for this operation, if we do not get to you within 5-ish minutes, please type inside. It'll give us a bit of time to get back to you. The pilots will be getting called in and handling things. As for your leadership today, I'll be placing the squad in the hands of Chiro. I have set up the squad for him today, and kept it simple. So, I do hope that you, 1999, 1991, and 7357 will work with our dear 5110 to lead into a greater tomorrow. For the sake of your radios, I've kept it extremely simple. For Alpha, you'll be 101.1. For Bravo, you'll be 101.2. For Charlie, you'll be 101.3. Team leaders, make sure you are on radio 101. Connect 510. Squad leader. Squad leader would have to be attached to be at 100. Now, with that said,
Lima.
alright, open your maps. Now, right now,
Wasn't 101.3.
101.3.
Yeah, 101.3.
Hello. And attempts to disable the early warning system at Air Station Flight 6.
Check.
Once we disable the early warning system, the element within begin comms. The goal here at both points is to get
Radio check.
the CIS about across this planet. This is monitoring in hyperspace and thus it must be destroyed. We also there's an additional one that's being powered at the top down here at Angular. However, that nearby airbase that is definitely now, as not necessarily known about, it's not heavily guarded. However, heavily guarded for us, droids, a lot of them in cheap quantity. So what is essentially going to be a company for us. Our goal here is to sabotage the plane and get out as soon as possible. A prolonged flight is not questions. Alright. The recommended is that. And yes, 1990. Are there any enemy vehicles? Yes. You should always assume there will be enemy vehicles. The engineering that has been used, they will deploy the troops. That's why Draggax Company has access to that and also yes. You may shift your element however you want. I just simply made like optimal for you if you intend. You may do so now. You have 10 minutes if you so wish, but 5 minutes is recommended.
we have permission to?
Sorry, what?
What is your kit?
Marksman.
Marksman? Okay. Good to know.
So.
Sure. How far does your scope go?
9662.
Confirming we are dismissed and able to reassign ourselves or recast.
Affirm, going to get it done. Try to be done within 5 minutes, y'all.
Will do.
PTS 91.
Yes.
I believe I heard Fade say that it's a
We're
4
check
time.
out team leads. Go Alpha.
Yeah, that's what I believe. Fade is also.
Alpha
Fade,
copies.
Go Bravo.
what's the scope of on the marksman kit?
4 times.
Yep. What's the range for it?
Don't know. It is a new
Go
scope,
Charlie.
and a new kit that Jorn made. It's different from the one we were testing.
Well, guess we're testing it today.
Yep.
Let's see.
106. Yes.
Also, 75.
Yeah.
Because it's in Star Wars, we don't really have that much bullet draw, so you don't really need to compensate that much in range.
Radio check. Bravo team lead.
Little like buddy. I'm on basically a couple of because they're 20 grams down instead of 10,000. And then I shoved an extra couple cells.
Radio check.
Are you on the Alright, if everyone's ready, go on and get into the corridor leading into the flight bay.
Hop on our way.
Hold right here. Just line up behind.
So we can probably recolor based on what we line up.
We're just missing what's that Bravo we're missing?
So here. Oh,
I went ahead and joined your team.
Yep, I'll be right back.
sweet. There's like barely any of us. We can probably just color.
007, 2306. You have enough shield generators, yes?
51, Sam. This is 7357.
4 of them. Yeah.
There's 7357.
They last a
Should
minute
we all
each,
be
so
in the
we have
same
8 minutes to
squad,
load
or
the
we're in
shields.
separate squads? Because separate squads will help the map, but I was just wondering.
Separate squads would help the map. Yeah, y'all can go in and break off for me as long as you're on 101. That's all that I really care about.
Actually, never mind. We're not popping up on the map separate.
Oh man.
So we probably do need to all be in the same thing.
Join on me, Alpha. Where's that? Yeah, Charlie.
Yep.
Bravo people.
Link up with me.
Bravo, are you good to go?
Now we might need to.
You gotta join off of.
Yeah, we'll set to red.
5110.
I think it was red, right?
You can join off one of us now.
Make sure you go green as soon as you do.
As was red alpha? Can't remember our
Go
color.
green 0175.
I didn't assign a color.
I'm
Oh, got it.
Yes.
Self-interact team management. Join green team.
Yep.
There.
There we go. Perfect.
And you're also the wrong color.
He was like, "Yeah, that's fine."
What?
89, you need to go red. You're fine.
Six is a 7. All troops are ready to report.
Someone's opening a fucking ration pack.
Let me see.
No, I'm
Yeah.
opening up a package.
So it looks like Alpha doesn't have AT.
This is not Alpha.
This is Charlie, sir.
Charlie, yep, I'm reading backwards. Bravo and Alpha have AT. Charlie has machine.
Bravo also has medic.
We are your heavy weapons, sir.
Let's switch out on start loading.
Radio check of secondary 101.
I hear you. You're good. You're good.
Confirm.
Make sure I'm on tally.
I'm on intercom channel 2.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, we're moving fast. You stay on my ass.
Yes, ma'am.
5-1. Are we disembarking from the ATT, or is the ATT taking us in closer?
Gonna take us in closer.
Copy all.
I was saying, do you have the exact idea where our disembark location will be?
No idea.
I got eyes on hostiles.
Will probably be best for now.
Are we disembarking? I got eyes on hostiles.
Disembark now.
Alright.
I do see ground troops moving left to right.
Be advised, we had someone get Armada.
We got eyes on 3 individuals wearing white in front of a blue screen.
Who is it?
We have multiple people in front of the Canada.
Can I get a breakdown if anyone else got injured other than just this one?
Alpha's all good. Fine.
I get the heavy weapons to go in and start in place on the hill. I believe you're already doing that. They're gonna go in and have, I believe, Bravo and Alpha, is it? Going and attacking from the depth lid on the right hand side. Use elevation, change to your cover so they can't get a direct shot on you and just get close. We're gonna start moving on the right hand side now. We're gonna go in and move up with the fire for the vehicle.
Hey, from all particulars, have an infantry move to attacking positions using the vehicle as cover fire.
If you feel like you want to host that just for extra accuracy, you can do so either on the ground or on top of the, you.
That's how you want to press C, I believe. So you said? Yep. I was gonna say, like you said, that.
See if we can get eyes. Apparently, we're getting reports of clones being on base.
British, the American college.
Just gonna get eyes to confirm.
Alpha relay.
There is, looks like friendlies and civilians at the base, so watch fire engagement.
From our position on top of the hill, I'm not seeing any hostile forces.
Very firm.
I see a break in the friends from Northwest Alpha's position.
Yeah, just in front, northwest, after 30, going after 30. Like,
We're setting up right now for breach. You just tell us when.
like they're doing anything.
Bravo to Alpha, be advised we are directly behind you guys, ready to support.
All of the possible
Interrogatives, do you have cable ties on them?
video points, what do you call it?
Yeah. So,
But
quick,
Alpha has cable ties.
Small droids, like kind of like skinny ones, are called B1. Big bulky ones.
Yeah, all Alpha has cable ties.
So I'm just making sure that I don't get my head taken off.
That's perfectly fine.
You won't hear it over the radio, but so you know.
Hold for orders on that.
Any shield generators, or you just
If you see any civilians or clones that are unarmed, go in and arrest them.
I just have medical.
And get them out of the AO immediately.
I have blood. I have accidents too.
Alpha relayed.
keep your head down as much as you can. You are usually the lifeline for this group.
Right. see if I can get cleared for shield generators when I can, but yeah, for now.
I understand that technicians are the ones that get the shield generators, but a medic shouldn't be passed one of the options that a technician can't get to them on time.
1991, do you have good eyes on the compound from up there? Or do you need to move closer?
We have a fair amount of eyes on it. From the entry point up to the radar dome, we have eyes on 3 times target. I cannot confirm whether they are weapons or not. They look unarmed, wearing white, don't know. Inside is a different story.
Copy, we're moving troops in now. Red team, you're gonna go in and strike that into the compound from the east side coming from the foliage. Blue team, we're gonna have y'all going and attacking the south while green lady's suppressing fire and giving overwatch to anyone in AO. Going to move time now.
Copy.
Also, if you guys are ever low on stamina, I have 10 campaigns.
Good to know. Manually input, or is that part of the kit?
I put it in because I fucking hate stamina.
That's reasonable.
Always get lazy.
Be advised, droid presence inside of the base.
Confirm, are you able to mark on map?
Marking.
We're gonna start moving forward, our cover's blown. We wanna make this a quick strike, we don't need them relaying anything. If we're made, as we are now, we need to go in and hit that shit and get it out now. Time, everyone.
Send it.
Recover? Do we need to do that? Yeah, I saw that.
Blue team, go on and secure those 3 clones of drone. We need to go and take out the console immediately.
We have friendlies in the base now.
Alpha's almost there. You want us to take care of it?
Copy. EID your target. You good?
Your friend on Wolfie sneaks us.
Sir, would you like the green team to go ahead and start pushing up?
Green team, go on and push up and go on and start clearing up the AO, seeing if you can get better eyes.
Copy. We'll start moving around. Alright, we're gonna
We're going to start covering the southern buildings. They're going to sweep.
They're gonna do the sweep on the outside. Stay staggered, not be too close to one another. They have their thermal detonators.
We're clearing the barracks at this time.
Control deck going out. 5 seconds.
That's one way to clear an area.
Squad lead. This is an Alpha.
Be advised, we have confirmed reports of CIS fighters moving into our southeast.
go on and leave the civilians here. Everyone go and load back into the Vic. We're gonna start pushing towards the next relay.
You want the civvies loaded into the Vic or the lab? Squadron, can you hear me?
I can now.
Okay. Where do you want the civvies loaded?
Civvies.
Leave them here? Alright. You want to keep... Still restrained or cut them loose?
Oh yeah, keep them restrained. They might go and tell someone something.
Bravo to Charlie. When we're all loaded into the ATP, can you please have your medic hit my guy 414, 4141? Oh, be advised, you also got a...
Solid copy from Mike.
Just go on and load and be real careful. I've noticed if it's bouncing and you go near it, it's like a death
Doesn't this thing technically fucking or have some weird armor plating on it? That makes it like fucking almost 9 impervious to unless certain weapons hit it.
Oh.
There goes another one.
Charlie, you in here?
Correct.
Could you please have Wolfie hit my guy 4141 with a stitch, please?
Yeah, I can do that.
9301 in.
Thank you.
Bravo, call out green.
Oh, there you go.
Alpha's all in.
I'm green.
I'm just waiting on stick.
There we go.
Alright, if you're up, going to get onto the right-hand side, start going towards that compound. Break the line of sight. Can I get a sound off on the
Bravo is all green and ready to move on your command.
Bravo, go and take the road, higher ground, use the right-hand side as cover for elevation, break their line of sight towards that compound.
Bravo comes up. Bravo, on me, we're taking the road. We're taking the high road.
You're on the same comm. Sorry, squad lead, say that again.
How you go?
Understood.
How's everybody? Everybody good? Heal?
Green.
Green.
Copy. Alright, let's try and make this quick.
Contact has been dealt with.
Shit, can I get an ace in front of your guys? They all good?
Bravo is all good.
Charlie, you're getting pretty far. You alright? Copy.
Bravo, I have one of your guys down back here.
Suggestion to give 75 like 3 seconds just to check the walls with the marksman rifle.
On it.
Let's move up to the bushes then, while they do that.
I don't see any hostiles, the towers also don't have anything on them.
Lucas, I'm probably close.
Pushing up, we'll take care of church.
Copy. Alpha sees a lat to our northeast down.
Alright, Bravo, go and keep pushing. Smash and grab vision. How's things looking, Charlie?
Dance mode, so when I stand up and I go into stance, I pretty much walk. So.
Yep. We are basically going to be walking at the weekend.
Charlie, do you read?
Charlie.
Do you have any eyes on anything up there? Charlie, go and pull off the walls. I'm gonna see if I have someone start holding for you.
Hold on. We're gonna try and block the wall down.
Alpha, how are you looking?
Alright. We got
Be advised, this is Charlie. Walls are starting to be manned.
Hey, firm.
Charlie, you alright?
Hey, okay.
Hold up the shield. Alright, holes in the wall. Use that as a breaching point. I'm gonna go in and have Bravo breach from the gate. Give out 2-pronged attack. Scratch that. Gonna have an Alpha attack from the gate since they're coming up.
Copy that.
on 101. I require a medical emergency, please.
Charlie clear. Oh, not whole. How y'all holding up?
Get him as best you can. I'll then request a new skill for the rest.
Yeah, I was going to get out of conversation here.
That's fine. As long as you're inside this building, we can pass the building so you don't lose any blood. Just stay inside here. That's church. That's a he.
Oh.
Wolfie, I think you're thinking about
Maybe.
maybe. Yeah, I might.
I'm bandaging my head.
Green team, if you're not doing anything, put trenches around the metal shack.
This is second on command from Charlie team. I've gotten permission from Jordan to say for everyone to move out of the base from the back there.
Copy.
We're gonna push out through the main gate and right inside or through the northern corridor.
Squad lead, Super 89, 1089, currently got armament and can't walk.
Hey.
There's the two commands requesting a V-kill on 4141. They were not armored, but as far as our medic has told us, the chest punching does not work, and they have a chest wound.
Copy.
This is Starsim to command. Does anyone copy?
Radio.
We can hear you. All teams going to load into the Vic. Whenever you load in, you're going to load in slowly. Alpha first, one at a time. Bravo first, one at a time. Charlie first, one at a time. If y'all been in Barker's unit, the op yesterday, similar principle. We're thinking when everyone gets out of the Vic and everyone's kind of compiling on top of each other, you're getting forced into the hitbox and it's crushing you.
Bravo copies all.
Wherever you're good to load.
This is Bravo to command. Be advised, we have a potential B1 patrol inside the trees to our direct southeast along the road.
Hey, Firm, I'm going to have that. You're Steph going to get your troops loaded up. Charlie going to prep to have your guys loaded up.
recommend getting in.
Yeah, try the back door.
Again, from the caboose, not the rear leg, caboose. Let's see if they learn now.
Bravo is loaded in. Bravo to Charlie, requesting a tip on 199 when your medic is free, please. Who's sitting there? Who's sitting there shooting?
It's the technician.
Oh.
Someone just got hurt.
Somebody's got
Good job, Art Trooper.
Fucking gets thrown against the ground.
I live, I die, I live again.
How do you have more depression in the ass than you do in the front?
Oh.
Stay away.
What did I do? What did I fucking do?
Not you, the person.
I want to know what team we're using after this, because this might be the wrong one.
Stay away from the middle leg.
Yeah, this is the front ass one.
Look, I keep going down, man. I keep having bad luck. Can I finally just get one fucking blaster bolt to fucking hit me in the head and kill me?
We can probably step on you if you want.
Fuck you!
Guess
It might
respawn.
be someone else's, not mine.
Señor. Squad lead. At what point do you want everybody to start dismounting?
I'm gonna see if we can get a nice point looking down at the town, probably to the east of that shield tank. See if we can get something from there.
Real quick, what channel
remember, VV gets
Or unless you get a better stock
May
support by
just
fire.
be a
I was
great
trying to figure a better
dismount
way.
point.
It's been nice knowing you,
You're making me want to jump out. This thing had seatbelts?
Thank you for being on Great Airlines. No, we're not a plane, so get over it.
Good. Can I smoke here?
We're exploding again.
I'm waiting for this fucking to continue to take off.
Copy Alpha dismounting. Okay, ooh. Okay, I'm going. Alpha dismounted.
Bravo, start pushing.
Wait, when Bravo's firing a rocket at an ATP.
Recommendation to have the marksman look at the building up on the hill at 240.
Alpha's going pretty well so far, squad. You just don't want us pushing in.
Yeah, so like, I got hit by that, and then wherever y'all dragged me, a PLX got shot again.
Said you want 10, you copied that?
No movement. No good at themselves right now.
Yeah, I know. He was busy. I was standing over here.
Am I transmitting on this net?
That's affirm.
Okay, hi, this is Alpha.
You are. Sorry, I was on another net.
Copy that. No problem. Alright, we're infiltrating now.
Affirm. Bravo should be relatively close to you. Charlie, do you still have good eyes on the AO? Do you have any eyes on anything else?
Target 253 heading right.
Position where it's set up at that radio tower and over. Should be clear by the time you get up here. If it's not clear, you can just try it as it is to me. I want to make it clear with the rest of the team.
Alpha is bomb destroyed. We're holding right now in the church. Firing at me. Tell them to fuck off.
advised, current location has been marked. Marker Bravo with a timestamp. Be advised, Bravo is experiencing heavy contact directly on top of the hill.
So going to curve towards your right should be taking north. That way you can cross the crest and break down the right. You should go and just get out of there as soon as possible.
Good copy. Confirming we are pushing towards the actual radio tower, not the shield, not the shield tower.
I'm A firm radio tower.
Bravo copies all. Moving out.
When I reach the top of this hill, I'm gonna brace myself, see if I can take some out. Understood.
Fine.
Be advised, Bravo is experiencing heavy contact southwest of your
Charlie, move to Bravo's position and try to you're getting smacked by George. Move to Bravo's position, coordinate with Blue Team and Genesis.
This is Bravo, the entire location is Marker Bravo, and back to the time stamp for inside the large one-story brown building. We're about to have a potential mass attack by the data, and myself and one other about to pass out for blood loss. Be advised, yeah, confirm that mass attack. Mass attack on Bravo, Bravo mass attack.
Grenade the building on here. One right now. Shots down the road to the left.
negative. Pull everybody that you see still alive inside. Not on me.
Bravo, interrupted. Did you hear Commander Smoke?
This is Charlie. Green smoke is popped. I'm currently working on Bravo. All are currently down. I repeat, all are down.
Sorry,
we have body count to all of them.
Beautiful, welcome.
Hi. There's a big with a big shield.
Yep, that's the shield tank. We were trying to keep it from moving on top of you guys. Alright.
Well, I asked earlier if it was if that's enemy, and I was said that's friendly, and I was like,
shield tank? Doubt it. We do not have. I don't believe we have a shield tank.
Literally what I was questioning earlier when we were assaulting the bridges, but I was told friendly.
They have only lost some. Oh no.
No, a lot of blood.
Yeah.
No, it's a lot of blood.
Check their heart. I'm checking the pulse.
Pulse is strong.
Pulse is strong. Okay, they're just not going to be able to wake up until we get some blood in them. I do not have IVs on hand.
I'm establishing an IV on the arm.
I have two blood bags for you.
Okay, you said you have IVs 0175?
Yes, left arm. IV on the left arm.
Yeah. 91. You
I will drop you mine if that's the case.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I don't have any more IVs. That was the only one.
Alright. Shit. Well, work with it. Okay, I'll drop it on there.
See you, Rip Charlie.
Still actively trading Bravo. One time is up, we still have two down. They do not have IVs, they need blood.
Contacts?
None at this time, all clear.
Affirm.
At least pulse is strong.
Wake up, there you go.
Checking.
Fuck! Alright, if that's the case, 41, I want you to do 0777. I want you to do check as well. Be advised, we have one 6-person backup.
If I'm just going to keep those wounds, just close them up. Jordan's going to be able to come over and patch them up real quick.
Alright, who's up, who's down?
Currently 99, you are inside, way down.
Copy, we're about to take the remnants of Alpha. If we can't get them up and start pushing towards your position, regroup, and then we're going to attack Adele. might be still moving as 2 separate teams. Oh, yes.
You're still getting the level 1 drug link. Should be good. It's in traffic over there.
Yeah, I heard.
Do you know a read on Alpha?
Still up, still on Panther.
Do you know a read on Alpha? I'm with Alpha right now. I'm just trying to see who's going to be on the comms so that he comes back. Thank you. Charlie, stay with me. Bravo, just need help coming.
This is Bravo on command. Bravo is good to go.
Charlie, are you able to get a good piece of fire on town for your post? Wait until Alpha and Bravo start pushing into town. When they do drag fire, go on and go back up there and go on and get some trenches built up so you can lay more fire down. I'm gonna keep Wolfie down here with us, just because they'll be more useful to us down here. Once Bravo's ready to move,
Yeah, is Bravo loading up onto the vehicle, or are we pushing on ground towards the town?
on ground towards town.
Bravo copies all. Blue team on me. Let green team deal with the contact behind us. Push into the town with Alpha.
Zerby, still on come.
Bravo team, there's a possible B2.
Charlie, go and give me sit reps after every engagement. You're going to also let me know whenever you're entering engagement.
Bravo, copy all.
J175, do you want to go higher? Oh, jeez.
Bearing 140 over the road.
Bravo has seen me on the Edinburgh Road that was just east.
Beautiful, Lisa.
Alpha.
Go Alpha.
We have barely any contact. We should move to South Clear.
Confirmed. Go for it.
075, come back up, a little bit further back.
Possible enemy 240 with rock.
How's it going, Bravo Charlie?
Bravo is still green. We are focused on clearing the actual buildings of the town. We have come into little to no contact as of now.
Go on and proceed to soft clearing.
Bravo continuing.
Go Charlie. I will confirm. Shit, what's there?
That's their main base. It can be over there by 255 by that resident. If you can't see going into the village, go and check your eyes over there a few times because you have 3 tanks coming from there.
Okay.
Like our main focus should of course be the city, but check over there a few times over this direction.
Hey, Firm, you able to get a line of fire on the ones coming across that river?
Unless we cross the town itself.
Go and get to whatever positions you need to provide support to all friendly forces in town.
Good copy. It'll be a couple minutes.
Move this speed, my friend.
Be advised, Alpha had a backtrack. Apparently, earned over
But if you have done what the captain needed of you, can go up to your trench up there again.
Copy that.
For better vision.
Green team.
I'm moving down.
Green team. Got ammunition.
I'm listening.
Draggax.
Good copy. We'll keep clearing buildings. Just follow if you need us.
Three sort of encounters, three of them eliminate them and proceed to unable to push forward with the area
Understood.
Copy. Charlie, what the fuck are you shooting at? The enemy's still over there, we can go push them for you.
Without a shield, they are dead, right? Then I don't know what the name is again. The roller, the one that rolls around as a shield. They are without a shield. That is dead.
We have friendly clones on top. Please hold your guys' shooting at.
I'm checking. Yeah, that's not Alpha shooting at you, Charlie.
Kill every need, always have a squad kill
Bravo is able to assist.
We are doing a pickup at our location.
Yeah, hold positions, don't move.
That kind of screws Charlie while we have contact in front of us.
Think server just caught up.
This is Charlie. We currently have 1313 down as well as 077 down. That's the case. Marksman, I want you to do you have a picture here?
Copy, I'm gonna see if I can y'all a zoo shield, because that's y'all would have fucked them up.
Put a entrenching line and put an entrenchment right here. Let's go with a big trench. Not a long one, John, so let's wait back.
Going to regroup in town on green smoke. Prep for exfil. Bravo, keep on security till Alpha Charlie get in here.
Alpha's all on.
Be advised, all of Bravo is lit in.
Alright, Charlie, we're gonna come and pick you up.
Small compound
now
to the west down the hill there should be cleared later on.
Go ahead and mark your location as well.
Bravo to Charlie gets to the vehicle and I will claim their whole
Alpha's getting heals real quick.
Hey, Church, can anyone help with bounty? Alcohol. I'm not drinking tonight, Jerry.
Actually, what actually helping back depending what you do, is actually do stretches again.
I have a fucking heating pad, and I'm gonna heat myself up a little bit before I do some stretches. That'll
You're in the right spot.
loosen the muscle a little bit.
Well, like a burrito?
Yeah.
Alright,
He's
break,
got
break,
tortilla.
break, break. We've got debrief, break.
It's Buddy tried to kill me. So.
Alpha's all lined up.
Charlie's all lined up.
Bravo's here.
It's Buddy should have drawn attention to it.
Alright. For you asking how.
Team sound off. Alpha, are you all here?
Alpha's all here.
All teams are kind of present for.
Well, thank you. Excellent. All right. Well, time for debrief. So the mission itself was simple. Our goal was to destroy all of the island's comms towers. We engaged the early warning system with rather minimal losses outside of Arma itself deciding to say fuck you and everything we rode in on. We then maneuvered over to the comms relay where we suffered our biggest casualty. We managed to set all 3 charges and detonate them and then evacuate. Then we made our way out and over to the disembark, cut off and reinforced a little bit, and got to disembark where we engaged. There was another heavy casualty. We managed to wipe out the CIS to the point where they ran out of droids in the area and stopped sending threats to hunker down. It was there that we took the initiative to secure the town, suffered only minimal losses past that point, and then took their base here and proceeded to evac out of the AO. All things considered, it was a decent success. The raid itself was good. However, the execution on Objective 2 is to be desired, but the plan around it was beautiful. Genuinely beautiful. I thoroughly was proud of you guys for blowing a hole in the wall and engaging through it. That was very, very good and ingenuitive, and utilizing the ATTE to do so was effective. I am very glad you guys also stuck to the plan. You let the technician do their job. Everyone was able to do their jobs, and thus I am happy. I will ask some questions at the end of this AAR, but I will we'll give the floor for people to talk. So I'll be going down the list from left to right, starting with our pilots. Actually, 7769. Got anything for me? Make sure you're on yelling.
Air was pretty brutal, but we were able to push through it. Other than that, I'm good.
Okay. 1750.
Same. Those vulture droids are nasty. They definitely have longer range radar than we do, but yeah.
Okay. ATTE crew 9664.
I will speak for the crew of the ATTE crate. We kind of felt very left out at several parts of the mission. I know we're used to utilize for support and siege, but we are several times we're trying to help the infantry from a distance, and we're told not to shoot anywhere nearby. And someone reported a blue on blue incident, which again was not on us, as we were shooting at a large platoon of droids heading to the church courtyard. After that, we had no contacts with anyone else and decided to basically go around where we can find the help people. Besides that, I don't know if they have anything they want to say or not, but we felt extremely left out this mission.
Okay. 7274. Oh, okay. 1138.
I got nothing.
Okay. Bravo 1999. Nothing.
I don't think you're on yelling.
Oh, hello?
There you are.
You're back on whisper.
All right.
What? Hello?
There you go.
We can hear you.
Sorry.
Speak.
You're good.
What you got for me?
They're back on whisper again.
Do you want me to go now?
Hello? Can I be
Dude, when do
heard?
y'all come up here from a representative? Goddamn.
Okay.
Oh, I'm dead serious. I can't hear a dick you're saying. One of y'all come down here and talk.
All right. Well, how about this? Oh.
Hello?
Hello.
Keep going with
You're
that
not about to
hello.
keep playing telephone.
Can
Please
I
come down
be
here.
heard?
Yes.
I have no idea what the fuck that was about. Apparently I was on Whisper when I was on Yell, and Yell when I was on Whisper, but whatever. Couple of personal notes specifically for myself and my leadership. A couple of things I definitely need to personally work on. I have nothing really towards the mission other than I had fun. I did feel personally a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? I understand the vehicle crew, because there was a point in which they straight up asked me, hey, can we come with you, or something similar along those lines. And I straight up said, in my head, I don't have that authority yet, or if at all. So my response was leadership. So again, nothing else specifically towards the mission, just some personal notes on my leadership skills. That's it.
8248.
Nothing here.
4141.
I had had a lot of fun being a fucking ammo gopher, and I kept getting fucking shot. I was down for about 70% of the fucking operation, but I had fun.
2306.
Only thing I could say is that possibly carrying more shields, the shields lasting a little bit longer. I know they're used for special cases, but during our first contact on that compound, both me and 777 went through quite a bit of shields to push into that base.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. 7357.
Hi. So we do need to work on blue and blue at some point. Alpha was ahead of the whole platoon as ordered, or squad, sorry, as ordered. And we started getting shot at from a direction we weren't aware there was any enemies. I turned back. It's the hill the whole rest of the squad's on. My only irk with it. How are you missing me? If you're going to shoot at me, hit me. that's my only thing. So not only do you have to improve on PID, you have to improve on hitting your targets.
No.
Actually, I can speak on that. That was actually me. So the droids that were coming up on that hill, they were entering the front area. We were engaging, so I was using the carbine. I shot at. I engaged one, knocked one, took out two. Then the third, fourth, and fifth round shot right by as you guys breached the compound.
No, I'm talking about at the
church or the tower at the last objective.
Right here. Yeah, there were a bunch of droids around that area. There was some breaching the front as you guys went in the backside. I was engaging some on this wall here as you guys were entering, and then they were about to breach in, so I shot, and then I shot a little over because, sway, and shot it right into the compound.
Yeah, I got hit like 8 times.
Then that was not me past that point. That was I shot some rounds there. I don't know who else shot you.
Yeah, I got hit like 8 times because, again, they couldn't aim. But, yeah, so just make sure, again, PID your targets. And also, check your aim.
All right. 5048.
My only note is I appreciate the change in the marksman rifle for clearing. It definitely made clearing buildings a lot easier. However, I find it did lack a punch at medium to long range.
Okay. 1089. Nothing. Got it. All right, 9301.
Same issue as 7357.
Okay. On to our Charlie team, 1991.
Okay. By your choice of the base kit for base A, the D15A was, I'd say, nominal, but on the medium to long range, it's kind of hard to see anything, to be honest.
He's chunky as shit.
Hop on Whisper, Charlie.
The sight doesn't really post up. So if I'm going to be like heavy long range, I'm probably going to need the DC-15L scope, as I will be able to actually see a little bit further out. The base A scope, not so much.
Kyra, hop on Whisper.
But otherwise, I've had no issues. Op was fun. Managed to help out a lot of people, even as a heavy weapons support team, essentially. And no real gripes.
777.
Got a few things. First thing, if we're gonna be on long-range support like this, I would like to request that we get to have entrenching tools, because the only entrenching tool we had in our group was 75 and 91, and that if we're gonna keep doing this, that I can have binoculars so I can be a spotter for 75. Second thing, just like 06 said about the personal shields, I blew through 2 in the literally first engagement. 91 told me to pop a third one, but I decided to hold it, which is why I got that large avulsion in my chest, because I got an AT round straight through the chest. So either we need to prolong how long they're up or give us more, because it's kind of confusing how I burned through 50% of them in the first engagement. And the third thing, this is for Bravo team, bad with numbers, but Jay, be happy the Charlotte team wasn't shooting at you, because we were accurate this op.
Well, Jay was also alpha, so. But to answer your shield thing, bear in mind the purple boxes, I believe, have the personal shields to allow you to refresh them. So you could at any time request a resupply of your shields on field.
If I may, Captain, this is the first time I'm actually hearing of any resupplies of that sort. Had I known that would have been a thing, I would have requested it at each stop to resupply.
Yes, like as I mentioned at the start, resupply has been fixed. There is a resupply that the ATT is that loads up. I have made sure the boxes are on every single mission from here on. And we also had them in Operation Scalig last week. Furthermore, as we all should note, and I'll say again, and this will be in our training, the ATTE is basically our forward operating base. So if that thing goes down, there goes our supplies. So it is our main supply hub. Any questions on that?
Negative, sir.
Cool. Anything else, 777?
Well, what do you have for comment about the entrenching cool and binoculars?
It'll be debated.
Got it.
All right. Anything else?
Negative, that's it.
All right, 9884.
Outside of a little bit of fuck up from the medical in the beginning with the chest seals, I thought went pretty well. To go off of Alpha's thing about the blue on blue, we did. So I was with Alpha, and when we got pushed by that by those B1s in the entrance, we did get tagged by a few blue tracers. But other than that, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And finally, for the basic grunts, 0175.
Well, I don't have much of a comment. I'm just joining today, so I'm not sure what has been running. I do feel that the scope in the marksman it's a little too short, a little magnification. But other than that, I don't have much else to say. I think.
Okay. Anything else? All right. All right, Char, you're gonna mute yourself now. 5110. Anything for you with all this?
I'm going to first apologize to the vehicle crew. I am pretty absent-minded with what's not in front of me. It's never my goal to not use y'all. I'm still getting used to the fact that I have a big-ass land fortress, fucking elephant, at my disposal. Truth be told, I honestly forget I'm able to use y'all. That will not be happening again. This I can promise you. I will also be calling in more resupplies, making sure that is something that we will have at our disposal. I'm also going to look at maybe making 2 entrances to a compound instead of just 1. I do apologize for those mass cases. I did notate them all, and I take responsibility for them.
Anything else?
I was pleased with the teams today. The communication between the teams is really, good, especially on the 3rd objective. Just smaller things. I think the more we get used to being with each other, communicating with each other, the better things will get. So I was pleased with how y'all performed today. That'll be it.
All right. Let's see here. 1313, got anything?
As of right now, I have only a couple things to say. I really enjoyed being able to use all the explosives I got to use today. To the vehicle crew, I'll make sure whenever there is any repairs needed, let me know. I will always be on standby to be able to repair vehicles whenever we have a good stop to help around. All in all, we did pretty well, especially with me with 1701. We were clearing runes like crazy. Yeah, that's it.
1701, come up here, please. Anything for me?
Negative. Just looking at files.
All right. Well, with that said, I want to thank you all so much for coming today. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you guys being willing to knock out every single objective I've put in front of you, for how dedicated you are to killing clankers, and ultimately for joining me for yet another fun Star Wars adventure. At this time, team leaders, if you wish to do any ARs, there are back rooms behind me. If you open the door, make a right or left, there will be meeting rooms there for you to talk to your guys. And for anyone who in command who wishes to talk to me afterwards, I'll be here. And with that, we're all dismissed.
With the team leads, after y'all are done giving your AARs, I want y'all to go on a meet up with me.
Guys, it's still kind of cool.
Team leads meet up with 51. What you got?
Afterwards.
User left your channel.
How did you guys feel about the offer?
I had fun.
Yep. Any gripes with one another? Any issues that we have one and such?
This is the one we ran last.
Negative. Also, quickly. 84. To do this stance, it's KA free gesture stance. I don't know. Yeah, sorry. A free gesture stance and Ivan 2. Anyways. No, personally, I love this team. And it is obvious that I am more of a following orders person than leading. Now, I don't have much leading experience, that's maybe why. But I felt that this time, compared to last, went so much better. So I would, even if we haven't really made teams yet, I personally love the team we have here. And I am personally putting my vote in to make this a 4-man permanent team, you as the leader 91, because I feel like we are a perfect backline support heavy team. I feel that we four work very well together.
Well, I'll take that as a good gesture. Thank you very much. What about you, 0715? How do you think of the team so far? How any notes of what we should probably work on? That you like us, etc., etc.?
Well, personally, I don't have any gripes. I do believe that with you at the head, we did the best we could. I believe that, well, the only thing that I thought was a little bit messy was that little desync where we kind of got fucked over, but that's not one's fault.
That's not something that we can handle ourselves, not easily. That's the server.
Yeah. If anything, I want to ask you how I did, because I'm still very new to Warma in general, so that's something I really want to know.
Of course. I mean, if you have any questions, if you want some sort of help, just feel free to ask someone. It doesn't even have to be us. But otherwise, I'd say you did splendidly.
You did a great job.
Yeah.
I was watching you hit your shots. You're doing good.
Yeah, you were doing really good. What about you, Wolfie?
I
don't
have a pistol. I have a knife. What?
What did you? How do you think of the team? Anything that we could work on? Do you?
I think
like
this team's solid. I was pulled in different directions towards the end, but you know, that's being a medic.
It's the
so.
role of a soul medic, essentially. Yeah.
I think this team's going to be really good, really solid. I can't wait to do more.
All right, beautiful. Just because I don't normally like leading and whatnot, this is the first time I've started leading again. I'm curious, how did you guys think I did? If any pointers, any tips?
I think we're solid.
You did a great job. As I was gonna say, 75 is a good friend of mine. I'm the one that invited him here. So if you feel like I overstepped too much, giving him suggestions and stuff like that, I am very sorry for that. But overall, I think you did a great job.
Perfectly not. You're the second IC. If it's something that I don't notice, but you notice, feel free to say something.
Understood. Well, no, I think overall you did a great job. And generally, if we do make a permanent heavy weapons team, then my vote is that you will be leading it, because you knew what you were doing. You always gave us options. You always, like you told me, say one thing, and if it goes foobar, then we do something else. So I generally believe that you have it in you. So as long as you have the motivation and want to keep doing it, then you have my vote behind you.
Perfectly fine with me. Give me 1 second. I'm going to grab a notepad. I'm gonna grab any gripes and whatnot that you have. I understand you spoke about it in the briefing AAR, but it's best to just reiterate just as a precaution. So give me 1 second. Iterate, talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back.
Yep. So, Whiskey 75, how is Clone Wars?
Well, I liked it. Yeah, just more armor, a little bit different sauce, basically.
So let me ask, why did you choose those numbers? Like, what's specific about those?
You could recognize them. It's Cal 175, the Grenier one. Since they are also clones, I thought it would be appropriate.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why.
I mean, like everyone kind of went for something personal, or I believe so at least. Like, 84. Why did you pick yours?
My what?
Your number 9884.
I like the year 98, and 84 is one of my favorite numbers.
All right.
And like for me, the 777 can be seen as kind of like angelic in some religion and stuff like that. And the 0 added in front of it simply to make it a 4 number letter or number, yeah.
Yeah, I also added the 0 because to make it 4 because it's only 175. But yeah, I don't have any numbers that mean anything much to me, so I just thought this would be thematically appropriate.
Oh, it definitely is. Are you gonna keep going marksman or... Oh, you're back.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep going marksman to...
Would love to have you. All right.
User left your channel.
I'm going to start off one by one. Feel free to say any gripes that I have, and I'll jot them down to bring up in the primary AAR. Wolfie, I don't know if you have anything to do after.
User left your channel.
All good?
All good? All right. If that's the case,
User left your channel.
What about you, 0175?
No, I already mentioned, but I had to mention. I just felt like the scope is a little too short. But other than that, it's fine.
Okay, scope for marksman too short. Did you figure out what the ranging was like?
The what? Sorry.
The ranging. So every now and then you'll be able to see just how far you could see. Give or take, some of the scopes have a distance counter on them. Did you have an idea as to what that might be?
User left your channel.
No, I wasn't really looking into that.
Okay. If you have a look-see at the map real quick, I'll give you a good idea as to what it could be. So, say that we were about right here near our not the first destination, but the third destination. Basically from here to about right here was about 500 meters. Would you say that you had a decent eye right here?
They were over there, not quite. I probably could see them moving, but not necessarily be able to get a good shot.
Okay. So would you say that right about here would be good then?
Oh yeah, they're from like looking at the town as we were before. I could. Yeah, yeah, it was a good sight, a good shot. I was more confident there.
Okay, so basically the distance from here to here was about 687 meters. So that's going to be your limit. Your limitations are up to 500 meters with that scope of yours.
Okay.
It's about capped at 500. Okay. All right. Any more gripes or just that one?
No, just that one.
All right. You are free to go. Thank you very much for coming, and we hope to see you more.
Of course.
And now, what about you, Seven?
So, like I said, binoculars, so I can be a help 75 spot, because obviously, yes, I could take shots with this. Like, I think I got a few kills on 200 to 300 meters, but it's probably better if I'm more of a spotter for 75, if this is going to be a more permanent setup, as well as entrenching tool, as we talked about. And at least one IV needle each.
That I'm actually going to be bringing up myself. Don't worry.
Yeah, those are the three things that I would say. Other than that, I don't really have anything else.
User disconnected from your channel.
All right. Same thing for you. If you have nothing else for me to jot down here, you are free to go. Thank you for coming.
Yep.
Hello there.
I just got smooched. And I don't know.
As a leader, you're not supposed to be focusing on smaller pictures. You're supposed to be focusing on the
User
big
left your
picture,
channel.
commander's intent, and all this and that. Always know what your resupplies are at, where they come from, all that. As a squad leader or as a platoon sergeant or whatnot, that's your biggest thing is sustainment.
I didn't know they were out on ammo because I did ask several times, can I get an ace report? And everyone kept telling me green. So I'm like, all right, they must be good.
I'll go ahead and say this. Whenever someone says ace report, they're immediately going to think, oh, they're talking about health. Okay, say, check, green.
But now I'm like, all right, well, now I'm about to get real specific with it.
I'll be training. I'll be going over that in training. Like I said, these past few weeks have been mostly just fun, like kind of like just base operations, just to check things. No one's really been trained yet, so I'm not really gonna get on bust anyone's ass yet. But that's that'll be coming.
That is what it's sent for.
But I just make sure to ask next time.
Okay. You got anything for us?
While you're here, McMillan, anything I could have done better on that end, on the infantry end?
For the infantry end? I don't know if you've been down a couple of times or whatnot, but every now and then I would try and get into contact with you. There was no response. I would be at that point in time where I would try and get in contact with Blue Team, or they would get in contact with me, and at that point I would just make the solid judgment to the system if they request it, or just continue positioned where I was. So if there's a chance that you were down those entire time, that's reasonable.
User left your channel.
Weren't, just make sure you have eyes on a swivel, like on a additional channel, if anything.
User left your channel.
Taking a look into that because I noticed that's not the first time I've heard it here. I was just trying to see what I can do and improve on my end.
Yeah, of course. Otherwise, no real issue. I've honestly pretty solid squad lead.
Thank you.
All right. Fox, you got anything?
User left your channel.
Yeah, basically, as I said before, we were very underused, and whoever was in that church courtyard at the third objective, if we didn't engage from that hillside, you guys would have got surrounded and annihilated in seconds because we killed fucking 24 droids.
Good. I was requesting support. Excellent.
No,
Wait, who blamed you for blue on blue?
I did.
I heard over the radio we were being called blue on blue, then was told to stop shooting.
I know I said for you to lift fire because I saw them breach the compound, but I don't think I called blue on blue. So that must have been on the squad net.
Yeah, that absolutely did not happen from you guys. The blue on blue, I was in the courtyard. The blue on blue was from infantry shooting at me. Like I said in the AR, that was literally from infantry firing at me with small arms.
I would like to make a request, Captain.
Okay.
Since we are on the squad net, just real quick, when the squad, since we are using the squad net, since we're attached to the squad, we can hear all fire teams, correct?
Yeah.
I would like to request that if any fire team needs us, they can request us. If that can that be permitted?
I mean, that's never inter team cooperation has never been dissuaded in any unit I've ever ran. So, yeah.
Well, I just want that to be clarified to the fire teams. Please, if you need us, just call us. We have basically everything you need, and we have been taking rockets like crazy this mission. Barker even took one to the face in his cockpit, and it did absolute jack to him. I would also like to report that I don't know who was shooting the V2s. I hope we did not kill anybody near them, but we just wiped them off the face of the earth. And we engaged about, I don't remember. Yes, we can also be a mobile healing spot. I have taken injuries during the combat. If you just want to look at my medical menu, I'm stitched, but yet it doesn't say I am stitched, but I'm not bleeding out and dying. So we can be used to medically support the infantry if a case of a mask has. And if you want, we can also give vehicle crew members who aren't operating at the time medical stuff where we can help the injured inside the AAT. If you won't, I'm not going to request that. Otherwise, I hope we did as good a job as we could. We were a little cranky, and I will be honest, bitching a lot sitting on top of that hill, waiting for someone to ask us to come help instead of just sitting on that hilltop. Eventually, we just said fuck it and just started walking around. I would like to note there was something funny that happened, though. I think you might get a chuckle out of this. That raid tank that was moving around, we eventually just said fuck it, walked up behind it, shot it in the butt, and left. It was the funniest thing ever.
I will say that you guys tasked yourselves. The thing is, with armor, you guys see a lot differently than we do. Us babysitting you in orders, like, we call you when we know we need something, right? We don't know what we need until we know we need it. If you guys are already taking care of it, which sometimes you guys were just absolutely wreaking havoc on most things we saw, we didn't have to tell you because you guys were literally bullying the enemy consistently. I don't think I stopped hearing that mass driver fire the entire op.
We made it stop after it was requested be stop shooting near friendlies.
Well, yeah, but like I said before then, though, you guys were tasking yourself pretty well. So as far as I'm concerned, you guys did your job exactly as you needed to. So I would definitely not feel cranky over the fact you guys did your jobs very, very well.
It's not that. It's miscommunication, barely hearing anything over the radio, and not knowing where we're needed. I know we can task ourselves, but it's like we want to support the infantry more than just go around and Rambo the fucking P1 battalion.
Yeah. Anything else, Fox?
We have a lot of stuff for you guys. So, like I said, I just really want to make sure to emphasize that please do not be scared to call us in. And if we get taken out by a rocket, that's our own fault. That's not the infantry that called us in.
Is it a lot?
Well, the thing is, if you go down, though, we lose our supplies. That's why we have to be careful with having you around.
You two shoot. I can still hear you. Shoot.
Don't worry, I'm battlefield aware enough to know if it's a bad situation. If the call is bad, I will let them know. But there is a thing we could request, Jordan, if you want to hear me out. If the battlefield gets hectic and the AT for the troops to come back to.
Yeah.
Like, we can go ahead and unload the supplies, leave it there, mark it there, and if we really necessarily need it, we can leave the supplies there and help out. We
Yeah.
don't have to just constantly carry it.
And that's intended for the technician. The thing is, today was supposed to be a raid, so we've done a lot of clearing engagements, but this was supposed to be specifically, hey, go in, hit the objective, leave, not stay prolonged. The end was essentially a little different, because, you know, we wanted to clear the base and, you know, longer op.
Yes.
But
I would also like to say as much as we love the ATTE, I think it would be useful if we do also go with the other vehicles we also have. Maybe not the AT-AP until we really need a siege weapon, but maybe use the smaller Juggernaut to get around faster
and
stuff like that. But I know what that is, and I refuse to fucking get in it. Do not make me get in that thing.
Oh, you mean the Bantha? Okay, I was about to say the Juggernaut is not small. Okay.
I call it the mini Juggernaut because it looks like it.
All right. Anything else though?
No, I'm not going to take up the troopers' time anymore. But I would like to request to sit here and listen, though.
Well, yeah. Okay. Jay.
Hi.
Got anything?
Yeah. So, wait, is this for the AR with the TL on the everything we talked about in AR?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I'm trying to think. I'm sorry, I got too sucked into what he was saying. So of course we had the blue and blue situation, but I already covered that. Then we had just lessons learned. One member learned the PLX backblast is fucking crazy, and it knocked him out from like 40 meters away. And then 01 absolutely understands what swap means now when I tell them, because I was trying to tell them swap out of position because they got shot and they were panicking, and they weren't moving. They were just kept trying to engage and getting hit while I'm trying to get them to move and switch with me. So after that encounter, they realized, okay, got it. Okay, now I know what to do. So we're good on that one. I learned how good the explosives in HE are because I thought it would be a lesser explosion. Instead, I accidentally blew up the person I just mentioned when they went down, which was completely on accident. I did not know the yield was that high. But now I know, and it was a very good case, and they learned their lesson, so I think it was worth it. You know, we had some, like, wild tendencies early on, but it all eventually got reined in. And I think it went pretty well. I think Alpha had a lot of good fun. I have a few of them asking if this is going to be our permanent team, and that would be okay with them. So that sounds pretty cool. So it was pretty fun for all of us.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm glad you're making friends.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Oh, shit. Okay, I know you somehow saw it. I know you did. I almost always, like 99%, hit my AT shots. And I got fucking cocky, and I'm not used to the settings here, and I fucking whiffed the shit out of a homing spider like 100 meters from me at the second objective, and it was so fucking bad. So that will not happen again.
Oh, so that was you?
Yeah, it was so fucking bad. Also, fuck the PLX. My team will never run the PLX. Fuck that shit. Oh my god, we kept trying. Did not work. Horrible the whole time. I just look. I just hate a tow missile launcher. I'm usually close quarters, so a tow missile launcher where you have to sit on cover, fucking hate it. I have seen a good bit of weapon rebalancing stuff, and also I'm gonna look into the TE to see if we can fix that fucking annoying issue. The unit I'm from has never had that issue ever. So I'm gonna look in the code. I'm wondering if one of these other Ox mods of Gark are fucking it up.
What TE? What's TE now?
ATT.
Oh, okay.
So it most likely one of the other mods is messing it up, or my other unit just really balanced it well and fixed the hitbox. So I'm gonna look at that. But that's all I got. I think.
Okay.
Anything for me besides its teeth are fucking up for me on my end.
No, I mean, I wish someone would have said like, "Wait one" when I was calling you because I had no idea you were on another net.
At times, I'm on the net, but for some reason, as I found out with Jorn, I think the radio profile things I might have to go into like the see if they have a user config or something. But I was on the net, Jorn was right next to me, hailing me on the net, and it would not work until I reloaded the profile.
Ooh, something interesting about that. The person that made that is on my dev team. Small world.
There.
Yeah, it was definitely finicky.
Yeah.
And sometimes I wouldn't hear it till, like I believe McMillan was saying, until like the third or fourth time, and then I'm like, why do they sound angry? This is like the first time I'm hearing of them talk to me.
Yeah, that was me. Sorry.
But then that's when I started looking at their profile stuff, especially after Jordan came up to me and told me, like, yeah, are you good? Because I was sitting there literally before you, like 5 minutes before you told that, I radioed in, count is cleared, awaiting for their orders. And then I was just like waiting, and then I found you. That's all I wanted from you, Jay.
Well,
Thank you.
as always, people, I'm genuinely thankful that you guys were here. I'm excited. Honestly, I've been having a blast running this stuff for you guys. I'm looking forward to having a Zeus at some point because making missions, especially one on the fly like this, wasn't hard, but it's very time consuming.
I'm working on it.
But I have so far. Yeah, McMillan's like, yeah, I understand. I get it. I understand. But this mission was made in exactly 2 hours.
Nice.
So, just as a
Oh,
reference as
2
to,
hours.
like, you guys we ran through it in about an hour, in about 10 minutes, and then the extra 20 minutes with stuff I spawned in offhand.
Would you
Because
rather
once,
have me not attack the town at the end?
no, I mean the thing is, like, I didn't care. This is not a serious operation yet because again, this is a we're still getting our bearings. I'm still testing things. It's a good thing to test things, but in main operation, I might be a little bit more strict because our mission sets are a certain way. Because there will be missions where it's gonna be a lot longer than others, and there will be missions where it's a lot shorter than others. You know what I'm saying? This is a raid compared to a assault. I'm thinking the next mission, if we do another operation before training kicks off or during training, maybe I might do a defense in depth kind of mission. Because I do want to showcase all of our mission sets before getting into our first campaign, but that might not be a thing. I'm not sure yet. We'll see. But all in all, though, it's been good.
I had a
I'm excited.
request for the training for next week.
Sure.
So one of my guys finally got up, and we're like, "Yeah, we're back. We can move." And we start moving, and there was contact to another direction we weren't expecting. So we shift, and then I see one of my guys go down because an arc was 5 feet behind them and shot a sniper rifle into their back. So if we can get friendly fire training, remember the old school? We've done it before. That's always pretty fun. And,
So I saw the video on that. I don't know. I'm gonna probably have situational awareness training in general because the amount of times you guys get up in front of people shooting is what's throwing me off. Now, I'm not saying you do it. I'm saying other people do it
yeah.
because I don't get in front of people while they're shooting, or I call, "Hey, I'm crossing your line." Is that way they fire something? Why they keep going? I'm just gonna walk in front of this guy shooting a gun or aiming a gun.
I mean,
and getting flagged
there's
is a great idea.
techniques in battle, but we should be trained to not fucking shoot them. It's very simple. It's a fun training. So,
But hang on. The thing is, right? So I want you to understand what you're saying here. You just heard a guy with a sniper rifle is aiming down. What does that mean, Jay?
They were sitting in the middle of the street.
I'm going to say this again. A guy with a sniper rifle is aiming down. A sniper rifle lowers your POV your field of vision,
Yeah.
especially, to be able to really hone in on a target. And if you're trying to make a long range shot or any kind of shot, you're not going to see nearly the same wide cone as someone who's going to be sitting in third person who can see the world around them.
Okay. We were in an urban environment where it was 100 meters, but I get what you're saying. But it was just a bad positioning from everybody, so I take it as a give and take.
I mean, obviously, like, yeah, I'm just saying, like, in general, walking with a sniper rifle is the worst thing you can do. Any other gun, you can probably get away with it and go, oh, hey, I'm coming by you, or, oh, you come this way, let me stop shooting. That's just bad.
Shot he immediately hugs the wall for cover, and the sniper was leaning on the wall and firing for him, and, like, hadn't shot before that. So right when he goes to take cover on the wall, sniper shoots him and knocks him out. So no shots were fired from this. So like I don't know. Should happen.
You all still in a meeting.
What's up?
Yes.
I was just gonna ask, do we have access to the T-15 or is that restricted for now?
T-15 got updated. I'm not sure I want to take that just yet because they got changed from the anti-vehicle weapon I liked it as to his fucking machine gun thing. I don't know.
It looks to be more of a heavier machine gun than the C6. I was curious to try it out and give it a try next go.
Oh, it's definitely not heavier. It's definitely not heavier.
It's not? Fuck.
100% not heavier.
I'm still willing to be a test guinea pig to see how it works.
We'll debate it.
Sounds good. About to ask. I'm gonna peace out. You guys have a good day.
Take care, brother.
Alright. Oh shit. Last night, I noticed several different people had altered kits. Let's just make sure we're using the correct kits. I saw wrong grenades. I saw a person with a completely different rifle. That's why I asked for time
User
to
left your
set up
channel.
before going out. Because I was like, get that fucking rifle out of here. Well, I was told it's definitely not fucking okay. Go get that rifle. Go get your kit back. So let's just make sure we're actually loading the kit we should have instead of just taking whatever the fuck we want.
Yeah, no. So you got a taste of Asher.
Yeah.
I wanted you to have him so you can see how he is.
He was a little wild at the beginning, but he ended up at the end doing pretty well. Very, very risky, but I'm kind of used to that.
He's more of your speed, to be fair.
He quit my squad.
Oh, is there any problem with picking up a pistol in field? Because that's apparently what he did. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think it was that big of a deal.
His priority should be combat, not fucking looting.
What are you idiots doing?
But anyways, though.
That wall is public property. Get the fuck out of here.
But to quickly go over one final thing before I dismiss you guys, one of the primary things I want to go over is I might build this unit to be a little different than my standard one. Obviously, there's a really weird dynamic with most clone elements where usually they go army or they go marines or they go this weird fucking layout they do. I'm leaning more towards the military layout. I think I mentioned it previously, but if I do that, we're gonna have a lot more officers in the element, and I'm gonna be basically pushing people to be trained to a higher quality. So that way it'll be a lot smaller squad, so to speak, but a lot more effective, if that makes sense. With a lot more responsibility being placed on the operational capabilities of their leadership more than anything else. So I may experiment with that with this unit, and if it doesn't work out, then we just go with the standard layout.
What the fuck?
That's pretty chill.
The next time you interrupt, I will shoot you. Fuck off.
Ah, oh my god, it's loud. I'm no longer using that trench shield.
Let me know if you hear any contact, because I feel really bad about that. I know how it was left out an hour, 2 hour long option. So let me know, and I will not do that.
The main thing is, I just want to go around and like actually shoot more guys.
irritating and louder.
Yeah, Jay, go turn that shit off.
Just like I said, we recommend that the fire teams, if they're using their support and we are not doing raids, or they're not in a situation where we provide the support, we would recommend that. Besides that, we will be operating on our own, but we would like to have someone at least stay in contact with us. I'd love to.
User left your channel.
That you're saying about the medical droids, because especially this time around, I really could have, like at the church, I really could have used the vehicle to come over and give medical aid, or like I think Bravo got smashed. They ended up having to send the green team to go over and help Bravo.
We were, I will say this, we were about to head out when I heard that the area was getting away. We were watching them from a distance. Our medical
It's
droid
finally gone.
does work. You can look at my medical menu. I have not touched any medical at all. But I don't know how fast it works on mass groups. That's why I said that if Jordan recommends it, we can maybe have a crew member that's trained in medical treatments and have medical equipment to help anyone that comes in. That's if we can get maybe a fourth rear gunner or something, because the rear gunner doesn't do a lot. Also, I would also recommend, please keep the infantry off our guns.
Yeah, I did not know they got on your gun.
Yeah, I didn't know either. That's when people said I was on. I was like, no, we're not. Never did it.
Well, I noticed someone was on our guns. So if I ever say get off our guns, I don't care how many people scream at them, just get them off our guns.
Yep.
We'll make sure no one does it.
I will make sure no one gets into anywhere but that fucking passenger seat.
Yeah. Also for that.
Don't, unless we request it. Like I requested it earlier for someone to shoot the droids we passed over. But besides that, I don't want anyone ever in our guns again.
Well, I'm also gonna tell them it's okay to do one call out, but if the vehicle crew's saying and trying to coordinate a hit, a gun, a strike, anything, they need to let y'all figure that shit out. Like 30 million people yelling at Barker to, oh, shoot here, shoot, and like, no, that shit's coming to an end now.
I've already told them to stop that too.
No, like Alpha didn't say shit, which made me fucking happy. But like everybody's like losing their minds, and I'm like, good God.
And yeah, just a fucking droidica.
It was just a droidica, and it didn't even see us.
I didn't lose my mind. I only said like twice, and that's it.
Yeah, twice. That's the bad part. The part that's so bad is it's an anti-infantry vehicle, and we're in a vehicle. It's like we were fine. We were so safe. Why were people screaming?
Truthfully, we could have bypassed it, but I don't know if those damn things can move, which I believe they can.
They cannot.
At the moment, they cannot.
I remember there used to be. No, wait, that was used to be. Never mind. So we could have just bypassed it fully, but just to quell everyone's bloodthirst, we just shot it just to get it over with.
It did make a pretty big fucking boom.
It did. It's fun watching our cannon shoot things and they explode.
The droidicas can't actually shoot down lats, so we did need to engage them.
I will actually like to say, for the training when we start Jordan, proper combined warfare would be a recommendation.
Oh, yeah, no, that's actually one thing I forgot to even mention. Sir, the mine detector in my kit does not work at all.
You wanna know why it doesn't work?
There's
no fucking mines on the map.
Even when I place down, like, stuff for,
doesn't work on your
like, explosives, they don't work.
Oh my God, thank you for saying that. Whoever the fuck it was in whatever team, tell them off for screaming, mine, when the TE got hit by a rocket. Like, that was so
Don't look at
goddamn
me, I
stupid.
didn't say shit.
You could literally hear a whoosh, and then it hit the TE. Like, whoever that was, like needs to be schooled. Like, okay, listen to rockets now. This is what a rocket effect sounds like.
Was that the one that hit the cockpit?
Yeah, that was like the, what was that, second objective?
That was the rear.
Second objective.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
it was so goddamn stupid.
Yeah, no, there was no fucking mines.
Yeah, it was a goddamn rocket. It was so obvious too. So
But,
if I knew it was a mine, I would have said something.
what I was gonna say before you walked away earlier, Jay, because of the fucking our infinitely orphan children.
I mean, it's fine.
The you're talking about the squad. The squad itself is still gonna be big as it is now. It's just that how the layer responsibilities can be different. So instead of it being merely just one squad leader and then 3 teams, it's gonna be 3 teams with a squad leader team leading. Um, and it's gonna be, like I said, the Marine Raider layout, like I showed you a while ago.
Oh shit!
And
That's
it's
a lot
gonna
of
be,
pressure on that guy.
oh yeah, a lot of pressure.
User
but the thing
left
is,
your
I
channel.
want a special operations capable element, but not special forces. That makes sense, and so that's why we're gonna be building it that way. So the end goal. So this is like in-game squad, not like currently, right? Currently, you guys are shinies. That's how it's gonna be. In-game squad's gonna be essentially a clone captain will be directing one of those elements with a clone, either staff sergeant or higher. I'm thinking probably somewhere along the lines of, if I had to look at my ranks again, uh, either a sergeant major or a senior sergeant, so directing as a